Coach, let's walk through what this experience has been like so far here at the Portal House. I was here on day one. To come back here now, what's the last week or so plus been like in this location?
It's been awesome. It's been chaotic. A lot of guys in and out, canceling flights, scheduling new flights, guys on 24-hour visits. So, much like speed dating and trying to figure out about the family, about the player, about the character, reference checks. They're doing information, or they're trying to get information on us in Tulsa and our staff, and we're trying to gain information on them, and it's got to happen in real time. It's been very efficient to be able to work out of here in the mornings as a staff so that we're all getting real information in real time and making decisions together. And then in the afternoons and evenings, after they've been on campus for the day, they come back over here and we're able to hang out with family. Their relationships with their family is pretty cool to see. Their moms and dads and brothers and sisters that come on the visits. And, our staff and our wives have been here and just trying to peel back the layers to each side of the equation. We're interviewing them, they're interviewing us. But the ultimate goal has been to sign a great football team, and we've got 20 signees so far, looking to get about 5 more. So we really bust our tails as a staff the first 9-10 days of the portal.
With this being a new idea, there were so many unknowns coming into this entire project. What do you know now that you didn't know coming in?
I think it was a great decision. I don't think our hit rate would be where it was if we didn't do this. I think we'd be scattered all around town, all around campus with kind of one-off visits. One guy takes this guy here, one guy takes this guy here. This allows us to be under one roof. I think I've gotten to know the staff better. It's almost like a staff retreat as well because, you're hanging out with each other 10, 12 hours a day, which you don't get that intimacy in an office setting. And I think it's been great. I mean, we'll see it with the results on the field in the fall, but my goal for this whole portal window was to adapt and think outside the box to try to give ourselves the best chance to put the best team on the field in 2026.
What's the first reaction that you get when you bring in people here and they see what you guys have put together as a staff?
It's kind of, the area is great, right? You're in Midtown, very prominent area in Tulsa, so the houses around here are beautiful at night. You get a lot of people still have the Christmas lights up. There's a little bit of a wow factor when you're driving over here, seeing some of the mansions in the area, and then when they get to the house, it's almost like a hangout. It's a family-style dinner. We all sit at that table in there together, all the recruits and families. We have a chef come in and cook for us. It's a very laid-back atmosphere, and people are able to be themselves, and I think that's been a real strength for us.
Does it give you an advantage, like you were talking about, like getting to know not only your staff, but getting to know these guys that you're coming in? I'm fascinated by the family part of it because it seemingly kind of breaks down a few walls that you might have if you just walk into the football office. Whether those walls exist or not, perception sometimes is reality, and now they kind of get to see how you guys are just kind of in a hangout portion.
It's different. I think that's the best thing we can say about it. You got to adapt in college football, and how can we be different at Tulsa? This is a way to be different. We've got to be different. We're going to be different. We're different in our schemes. We're different in the way we approach practice and the games, and there's no different recruiting. We want to disrupt the natural nature of college football, and we want to establish ourselves in the next 5 years as a championship program. And there's only one way to do that: is be aggressive and adapt with the times. And this was our best shot at that.
Do you feel like that you've created some waves in the college football sphere with this?
Yeah, no question. The great thing is everything's been positive. Again, I care about winning. I don't care about Twitter likes and YouTube hits, although that's great for the program because it builds your brand. But winning is what I care about, and this has given us a chance to get better players than we would get with a traditional visit. It also allows us to do some homework on guys in a quick manner that you couldn't get inside a football building.
Where are you at right now in terms of numbers? And there's still a little ways to go through this process here and then continuing forward, but where are you at now in numbers?
Yeah, we've signed 20 guys to this year's contract, and we feel really confident about the 20 transfers we're getting. I also think we got great returners coming back. I think we'd be in a world of hurt right now if we hadn't re-signed some of those offensive linemen and defensive backs and quarterback. We're able to save some money there and go get some guys at D-line and linebacker and safety. We've signed 3 guys there. We're going to get a couple more corners. Really put an emphasis on wide receiver and running back. We signed 3 backs and 3 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers we think could come in and be difference makers. And after being in the league for the year that we were in it, those are some areas we were weak. And just to be frank with you, compare the people we were playing against. And it's my job to be a problem solver as a head coach and to address those needs. We've still probably got 6 more guys to go. We're at 20. We wanted to sign 25, 26. add a couple depth pieces with some young players, and then add a couple difference makers that could come in and play at D-line, offensive guard, some positions of need.
Try to shortchange anyone, but do you want to shout out some of those guys that you signed at the running back and wide receiver spot that really excite you and should excite the?
Yeah, you got obviously the big one we feel is Damari Alston. Transfer from Auburn, was a team captain, starter at Auburn last year. He's rushed for 1,000 yards. Out of Georgia, 4-star kid we really like. DJ McKinney, a Tulsa kid coming home from New Mexico, was Conference USA Freshman of the Year. Kind of a 1-2 punch there. You got a power back in Damari, who's probably a little bit more dynamic than Dominique Richardson, but similar player. And then you got a true speed guy, which we missed last year, that has made a bunch of plays in the return game, and for a really good football team at New Mexico, who had a great year. And then you've got Zub, transfer, who's played in this league from Tulane, to be another depth piece at running back. A fifth-year senior. He's been at Tulane. He's been a good player there. Wide receiver, got Jimmy Callaway, who also is from Tulane, who won the league in this league, and he's been at Tennessee. Really, really highly recruited out of high school, out of Georgia. He was a 5-star receiver, probably top 10 receiver in the country at one point. A lot of ability, just been injured, and this is last year of football, so taking a chance on him. Let's see, a guy I'm really excited about is David Wells Jr. He was Oregon State's best player. If you were at that game, he had a nice game against us, and they had quarterback issues all year, but really good football player. We beat out Cal on him at the last second, which was good. Got him here. In the slot, we got 2 really fast guys. Orion Singleton, who's been around the block, an older player, and then we got a FCS All-American, Javon Ross, who's had a really good 2 years at Bethune-Cookman. So we've got them coming from all over the place. We've got guys coming back home to Tulsa and DJ McKinney, guys like that. Really excited about Tyson Williams, a safety from Abilene Christian, who played at Bixby. He's been a 3-year starter there and has elected to come play here. His dad played here. I think he'll be in the mix for us at safety. So guys like that who kind of fit that mold is what we're going after.
You're only as good as the people that you surround yourself with. It's taken a lot of people to be able to pull this off, and I know that's something you got to be proud of as well.
Yeah, I think huge shout out to Mason Behill, our GM. He's working around the clock. He's staying here the whole time because he's got to get real updates. I mean, we got guys we're checking the portal every 2 minutes, see who's going in, see who's going out. Our recruiting staff has cleaned the house every day and make sure it looks nice for the visitors. We had a cleaning crew come in and did a good job with that. But, I got to give a lot of credit to our staff. Ravi, who's booking all the flights. Aaron Love, she deserves a vacation after this. She's trying to schedule guys, and then a guy changes by the last minute. She's got to create a new schedule. It's been very hectic for our staff, but that's what we signed up for in today's college football. They made this one portal entry where we're not going to have the one in May, and we knew it'd be chaotic, and we're embracing it.
How many people have stopped by just randomly? I mean, whether that be former players or people that you've had the random invite thrown out to. It seems like at times it might have been a little bit of a revolving door. And have you gotten in trouble with parking on the street yet?
No, we've done a good job parking. I want to make sure you guys got your parking spots today for the media from 12 to 3 today. And it's been good. We've had probably 15 visitors over the course of 9 days, donors, golf buddies, kind of influencers on Twitter and Instagram. Zaven Collins is coming by this weekend. Former players have really been involved. Had a bank come by and sponsor the Portal House and do some things with some decoration. And it's been terrific. I try to invite them to the 11 o'clock staff meeting. We have an 11 o'clock staff meeting every day to kind of go through the changes and what's going on for the afternoon and the night and kind of go through our boards. And it's fascinating. These guys are like, oh, my gosh, this is chaotic. You guys are operating at a high level. So it's pretty cool to invite guys to those staff meetings. And we've got the media here today, which is awesome. And we're going to give them an all-access look for a few hours. And we're still working. So got a lot of work to do, and we're going to continue pushing.
You want to give us a tour around the place?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, awesome.